mineral, plant, and animal form, and that even in Atlantis there were periods when they were still freeing the body of the cross-breeding and appendages that were related to this projection of the soul into matter. He has many of these descriptions of the early incarnations into the Atlantis, and you were quite right in saying that this was one of the earliest points of man's expression in the earth, though he indicated that there were 5 of these very early periods of the soul's projecting into matter, so to speak, into plant, mineral, and animal kingdom, and beginning to try to influence it, and then the pattering of what he called thought forms that were quite different from the soul itself, but a form that the soul was using, and that it crossed with the animals, and there was utter chaos in the earth in these early, very early periods. This is in many ways indicated in the legends of people all over the world.
Many other psychics have purported to be able to describe their own and others' past incarnations on Atlantis. In one such session, recorded at the Mind Institute in Toronto, the psychic, Michael Blake Reed, was given the names, while in trance, of those who wished to know of their Atlantean lives. We should say that we make no judgment on the validity of these readings, but listen for yourself.
This hour. This one was here a maker of floors, decorative floorings, of that style which was eventually called mosaic. Did manufacture floors of intricate design. And here the, oftentimes, floors 200 feet by 600 feet were done by herself and assistants of great and most delicate beauty.
Sherry's hour?
One worked on the floors, this one worked on the ceiling. This one did work on the laying of metals upon ceiling structures, gilting here. Though gilt was not used, we see sheet was used. And this one did work very well in the forming of metals, especially those thinner sheet metals, almost yet not quite close to being foiled. To do much here with extremely high temperatures of metals, and did virtually melt metals into stone.
Can more for me?
Memorist. This one here had the ability of memory, and did have at his fingertips of his mind vast blocks of memory. You see, while there was here a degree of universal education, there was not here the great need for placing material in written form, though much was done in this area. Much was done as memory. And this one did have a prodigious memory, especially in here affairs of state. And this one was a politician with a good memory. Excellent memory.
Catherine.
This one with plants, especially in those herbal remedies to aid the body. Especially these were used in the cleansing processes of the body and into the maintenance of the health of the body, not the repairing of those things thickly with the body. This one did work with those states of maintaining health.
Whether or not we lived on Atlantis in a past life, the science of Velikovsky and others tell us that we do live on an Atlantis, or Gundra Gandra of our story, that is ever present. Our fascination with its past destruction is part of a wish to know our own future destruction. And so the magic of Atlantis is not only a key to the past, to the cradle of mankind, but also to our own world.
A century from today, we will be antique. 2 centuries, we will be archaic. 5 centuries, we will be dark ages. 10 centuries, we will be ancient history. 2 millennia, we will be prehistoric times. 5 millennia, we won't be remembered. 10 millennia, there won't be who'd remember. We lived long ago.
This program ends our series on Atlantis, which was created and produced by Robert Zend, with co-production and direction by Tim Wilson and Len Shear for Radio Canada International. Len Shear for Radio Canada International.